Hey everybody, welcome to the returned Daily Staple. I'm your host, Steve, as you can see right here. I am Steve, again. But the Daily Staple is all your daily comic book news brought into a condensed format for you in easy, bite-sized segments. First up, Asmodee and SourcePoint Press, both a great game company and a really good comic book company, have announced a comic series for Legends of the Five Rings, Mysterium, and the Pandemic game. So we are getting comic books based on those, which is interesting to say the least. I'm kind of excited to see what's going on. We'll keep you up to date on that as information is released. But for now, know that these have been announced and we are getting comic books based on board games. I'm most excited about Mysterium. It is a fantastic game. My family personally plays the game. And we have a great storyteller in that game who keeps it moving and understands the rules of it, and we enjoy. So I'm excited to see what they do with that one. Next up, we've got Shang-Chi. So Shang-Chi released on Friday over the weekend, did 90 million in sales for viewers watching the movie from the theaters. So people are definitely wanting to get back to theaters after a year of coronavirus pandemic, even though we do have the Delta variant raging through this country and many other countries around the world, people are still risking it to go out. However, if you want to be safe, get your vaccine. Jabs for nights out. After that, we have Marvel revives an age-old enemy. So in the last Annihilation mini crossover event, the Kree Supreme Intelligence is back. Now, even though the Vox Supreme had absorbed the strongest parts of the Kree Supreme Intelligence, his essence, the Supreme Intelligence is back, even though it is in a mummified or zombified version of its former self. We'll see how this goes. The last issue didn't give us any resolution on what was going on, but we did get the Supreme Intelligence back once more, because we all know in comic books, unless your name is Gwen Stacy from Earth 616, or Uncle Ben from Earth 616, or Thomas and Martha Wayne from Earth 1, you can come back at any time. It's those characters that have never returned properly. We didn't get Barry Allen Flash for 25 years. He'd been stuck in a time loop during Crisis on Infinite Earths. And we didn't get, or Captain Marvel died as well, the original Captain Marvel. After that, we have an opinion piece here. So, James Tynion IV, Donny Cates, and a few other artists, or writers more specifically, have announced that they are going to move over to Substack in order to write newsletter comic book style, pardon my language, bullshit, subverting the comic book stores with the idea that maybe at some point in the future it's going to hit comic book racks. Look, from the bottom of my heart, as a lifelong comic book fan, nobody wants a digital newsletter about your stories. They want the physical books. We want to read them. It's our preferred way to read, and we collect them. There's no value in digital books. There's some potential value in your handbooks, but there's no smell on the digital books. We want to read them that way. Don't kill your careers or our love of comics by going for the quick and easy buck. So Substack is a no for me. I will not be subscribing to anything they have because, hey, it's up there, means I can go ahead and download it for free off of some BitTorrent if I really felt like it. I don't care enough to, so I won't be. But it's a possibility, and they need to understand that they are ruining their careers in the comic book industry this way, the love that the fans have for their books. It's at least my opinion. All right, the last up on the Daily Staple for September 6th. On this day in fictional history, the Kurat is celebrated in the Rothgaren Mountains. This comes from Elder Scrolls. So that is our on this day in fictional history. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in to the Daily Staple. We'll see you tomorrow. As always, I'm Steve, and this is once and always the Daily Staple.